Dan Willis here, and we're talking about 3 FAQs when it comes to repairing credit. Now, first and foremost, most people are beyond overwhelmed when they come to look into repairing their credit. They don't know if they should pay off debt. They don't know where to start. It's just this big, overwhelming mess, and beyond understandably so. So the first thing is to banish the false beliefs. Most people believe that if you have a less than perfect credit, that you're that John Doe deadbeat still living in his mommy's house that took out a bunch of credit cards, went on a shopping spree, and didn't make any payments. And that's not true. At least not true of the folks that are working to fix less than perfect credit. In these situations, these folks that are working on fixing less than perfect credit are good, honest, hardworking individuals who more than likely experienced a divorce, a job loss, an illness, some sort of catastrophic situation that put them in a less than ideal situation, and that less than perfect credit is what they're paying for, or alternatively they're in the process of buying a home or buying a new automobile, and they can see the actual tangible real costs of having less than perfect credit. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll free 1-877-418-7596. Now, this second point is the 7-year fallacy. Without doubt, you've heard somebody say you just have to live with bad credit for 7 long, expensive, and embarrassing years. Or worse, they tell you it's illegal to remove bad credit, accurate bad credit, before 7 years. This is totally false. The key in that, and they're quoting the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it places a maximum amount of time. That's the maximum. There is no minimum amount of time that any item must remain on your credit report. That's the maximum. In fact, our creditors and lenders, they don't have to report anything about our accounts. The other aspect of this is every single one of the alphabet soup laws that are out there and that exist are passed to protect you, the consumer. It ain't passed for the credit bureaus. It ain't passed for the collection agencies. It ain't passed for your creditors or lenders. It's passed to protect you and me. Now, the last thing, if you actually read the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it gives you the right to dispute any item on your credit report so long as you believe it's inaccurate, questionable, or unverifiable. And under no circumstances will you ever have to worry about the credit bureau police coming in and swarming your house in the middle of the night because you disputed an item on your credit report. That's just not the way it works. And we have a free report available on our website, link in the description below, if you'd like to know the full scoop on fixing your credit. And if you'd like a free credit consultation, you can call toll free 1-877-418-7596. Now, this third and final FAQ for this video is, are the credit bureaus part of our government? This is a common, frequent, hard to grasp if you have 10 plus years of experience working in this. From a novice point of view, it makes sense. The credit bureaus want to paint themselves much like the banks did here in past years, but they're not. They're for-profit, private businesses, and their whole model of business has been to just follow us consumers around, collect information about us, and then sell that information to our creditors and lenders. Only in the very recent years have they even offered consumer products. And as much as they want to pretend and try and sell us on TV commercials that good credit is somehow a skill you develop, it's all baloney and BS. The only influence the credit bureaus have on our government, and it's big influence because they invest millions of dollars every single year in Washington lobbyists to try and convolute and, as typical, screw us, the consumer, over. Now, it's unbelievable because the credit bureaus collectively have been fined over and over and over again by the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, for violating consumer rights. And I mean repeatedly. The most egregious was not too long ago. The credit bureaus were required to create toll-free phone numbers so you or me could call in and say, hey, there's an error on our credit report. The credit bureaus did this, but they neglected to hire or have staff members actually answer the phones. There were consumer reports of waiting on hold for over 30 hours. No joke. And while we would assume and expect that some government body. This was a private for-profit business that was doing it, and obvious, egregious, just whatever to you guys. And yes, the FTC came back in and fined them again. And now we'd all want to assume the credit bureaus are doing the right thing today, right? I do. But au contraire, mon frere, in 2013, Equifax was sued by a woman out in Oregon named Julie Miller because they put a bunch of baloney on her credit report, accounts that were not hers. She followed the Fair Credit Reporting Act. She jumped through every single one of the hoops that she's required to jump through multiple times. Equifax still didn't fix her credit report, so she finally got fed up and sued them. And what did the jury award her? Over $18 million. They awarded her over $18 million. And that was just in 2013. According to a New York Times article, the credit bureaus are willing to tolerate these errors and settle out of court as a cost of doing business. Now, if you'd like some assistance, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. If you'd like to know more, we're going to include a link in the description below to an article at our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Please subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.